welcome back. We're out in the shop today. It's been a long time since we've been out in the shop, or at least recorded a video of the shop. So just got back from PRI. Had a lot of fun up there at Indy. It's a good time. We got to see a lot of cars and talk to some people about some products and some builds that they're doing, and it was a great time. So today we got the engine out. It's Christmas Eve, by the way. C10. It's pretty rough shape. Wasn't planning on pulling the engine. It's 6.0 in it now. I had the 5.3. It rod bearings went bye-bye. Killed the crank. Here's what's left of the rod bearing. Not very good. So what we can either do is put a crank in it, or maybe have that one turned. I don't think it can be turned. It's got some grooves in it. Rebuild the engine, or we can put a stroker kit in it, which I may do anyway. But for now, I think I'm gonna put the old 5.3 back in from Power Tour. It is a good old motor, so it's a Gen 4 as well, and we're gonna add a little bit of fun to it. We'll show you later what that means. But got that thing out. I'm gonna start stripping it down. I gotta use the timing cover on the 5.3 and the water pump and the balancer and mounts. So we're gonna mess around with that sometime here in the near future. But today we're working on this 1930 Model A old Ford. It's got a small block Chevy in it. It had a little rinky-dink little fan on it. I'll show you what that was like here. And it was getting hot whenever you're sitting in traffic, so it's just got a little bitty 4-blade bolted straight to the water pump. Nothing fancy, very small. So what we're doing is putting a cooling components electric fan in it. Big old 17-inch fan. It's tapered. Really hard to tell in the picture, but it's very close. It does not hit, but it is very close. I mean, everything works like it should. But good design. They offset it, so this is sitting up higher. Bottom's got more hanging down. Probably kind of hard to see in the video, but that's a genuine cooling components fan. Very expensive. But we're wiring it right now. It's mounted. I had to make, it had these already for the radiator. Whoever had the car before put that on. But I had to make some L brackets that bolt to the fan to hold that on. I mounted the relay here, ran the wires back, trying to tuck everything neat as we can. We're going to run it down through this way and up. And we got pin 30 of the relay goes straight to the starter for the battery post here. That's your battery feed. Then we got 85, which is going to be this one. It goes to, I'm going to probably run it to the distributor so I don't have to drill any holes in the firewall. I'm going to run it to the key on up there. And then it's got this one, it's off a relay. This goes straight over that way to the connector for the fan, for the power. And then this one is going to be the ground, which is going to the temperature switch. So on that side, I'll show you after a while, but there's a port on a small block Chevy right in here. And you take that out and you put the new sending unit in there. It's just a temperature switch. This one kicks on at, I believe it is 175. It's just a one wire. It grounds internally to the block. So I gotta clean a little bit of the tape off so it'll ground good, but that's that. So hopefully here in the next, I don't know, hour. I've been working on it for about 3.5 hours now, trying to get the fan in. That's aggravating. Not a lot of room to work with. So we're gonna mess around with that, try and get that wired up. Hopefully we can test drive it after a while. Which, it's Christmas Eve, so I don't know how much I'm gonna do. But anyway, that's it. That's our project for today. So I'm gonna try and do that and finish that little thing up. I'm gonna try and get the motor stripped down and get the 5.3 ready to go back in. And then, yeah, do some more burnouts. That's what got me into this mess anyway with this truck, doing a burnout. Started knocking. Oh well, it happens. It's part of it. That's that hot rod life. So let's get this fan wired up and see what it'll do. Alright, so what I'm trying to do now, I gotta take a note off a starter battery post here, whatchamacallit. Just, wow, that's not even tight. Okay, well that's good. We'll fix that, I guess, while we're here. Huh, well that's not good. Who done that? I don't know. We'll fix it. But anyway, so I took that off. Now I gotta find a ring terminal that's gonna fit that big old thing. I'm gonna strip some wire here. Big old wire. The purpose of doing a relay is so the relay takes most of the load that goes to the fan, so you want to run a big wire to the relay from the battery. So that's going to be the load wire. All it does is energize and transfers that power over to the output of the relay. The ignition just basically kicks it on like a switch, per se. But let me find the ring terminal. Let's see here. In this old Amazon kit, it may have one. Almost. What's that one? I'm gonna modify that. Oh, what's that one? Is that one gonna work? I want to modify that one too. Okay, we'll fix that. We'll just stretch that just a little bit. Didn't need a whole lot. Yeah, that's what we need right there. Alright. I'm going to do the right thing, put some heat shrink on that too while I'm doing it. Might as well. Alrighty then. Let's stick that heat shrink on. And then we'll put the terminal on. Bada bing, bada boom. There we are. Grip that. Oh man, that's tight. Yeah! Did I get it? Yeah, you got it. Okay, run the heat shrink up. Can't see nothing. You see something? Oh, get you down in here. So pretty much, yeah, I just, heat shrink. This thing bright. We got a low setting. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so that I gotta shrink it. I'll get you down in there real good. Aha. And there we go. Heat that up, shrink it a little bit. Make it nice and prettyful. There we go. Alright. I got that. Now we'll stick that back on. Stick a battery post back on. I'll tighten the nuts and somebody didn't do that. Let me find a different wrench. That one just don't work. Let's see here. Oh yeah, disconnect the battery before you do this. I did. That's smart. First time for everything, am I right? Oh, you don't shock you. They don't feel real good. Wow, how many threads we got here? Yeah, we'll tighten that till she cross threads just a little bit. Anyway. Yeah, that's just right there. Okay. I'm gonna zip tie around that. Make it look decent. Notice how I said decent, not good. There we go. Okay. Now we gotta run this bad boy. right here. It goes up kind of like so. I guess, I don't know, we're gonna try it anyway. Like that. Now I need to zip tie. Well, do I need to do that or do I need to run it through this little loopy thingy? Will it fit? I hope. Nope. Okay. And we'll zip tie. We'll just run it up that way. Come on, get in there. It's your new home, you want to be there. Alright, there we go. So, let me park you right there for a minute. What in the world's going on with that camera? You got all kinds of funky stuff going on. Anyway. We'll do that. Let's just run that down this way. Hooked it there. Yeah, there we go. Cut that thing. Alright, we're getting somewhere now. Alright, boys and girls, let's go to the fun part. By fun, I mean not so fun. Let's get this out of the way. This thing's just all up in my business. What are you even doing? Oh no, the hood. Well, now I done made a mistake. Stay. 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 Alright, nothing's touching. We're in there. Okay, so, oh yeah, I was doing this. So I got that. I need to run it down somehow. Can't see nothing again. This thing, will that do a thing right there? Yeah, it stay right there. Okay. Oh, get my big belly in here. Okay, so. You know what, I'm gonna set the camera down because I can't do this with one hand. I'm just not that skilled. Well, that's got it. All with the cinder wire. I've got the ignition run all the way over and up and kind of hit it. You got a disconnect down there for the fan. If you ever to pull the fan out, you can just disconnect it and take off. So I gotta hook that up tomorrow. I gotta pull it outside and hook it up. It goes into that plug right there. So we'll plug that in. The fan will be wired up. Hopefully everything works. That's why I've got it grounded. I was just making sure it's gonna work. So hopefully the switch is good. It'll come on and off automatically now. So we'll get it cleaned up. We'll check it out in the morning. Get everything buttoned up on it and it can go home. And tidy it up a little bit and make it nice and pretty again. So we'll check back tomorrow, see what it's looking like. Well, here we go. We ended up moving the fan sender right here for the switch. So that should ground. It's a 2-wire, so it should ground, kick a relay on, and that should turn the fan on about 180, 185 degrees. So let's start it up, let it warm up a minute, and make sure everything's going to kick on like it should, and then we'll send it on the road. Get it to run with just the key off here. There it is. Nope. There it is. Feels like it pushes quite a bit of air out, or pulls air out. Can't hardly see it, but the hood down. But it's just sucking pretty good. So that's going to wrap it up for this Model A project. I'm not going to drive it because I can't hardly see out of it, and I don't really want to risk it. So it seems to be cooling good though, so we'll just see what happens when it warms up. It's 30 degrees out here, so it's hard to really get a good idea. But there it is, Model A finished up, ready to go to interior shop, get all that done. So thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe. We recently hit 900 subscribers this year, or 2023. We appreciate everybody that subscribes and watches our videos. If you just please share and get the word out that we're trying to work on some cool stuff, and we'll try and go to more shows this year, hopefully. It's the plan anyway. But we'll see y'all next time.